I'm a 2024 batch pass out from IIIT Raipur. What exact package they can expect as a fresher, and what could be the package for, let's suppose, 5 years, 7 years of experience in this domain? We are not getting internship. We tried on the multiple location, multiple companies, but we are not getting any opportunity. Once I mailed almost like at least 1,000 plus cold mails. I didn't receive one single reply from anyone. But I feel data science isn't for everyone. One of the powerful platforms I feel is LinkedIn. If you sit silently and if you ask yourself like, why should be I selected? Your mind will be saying you an answer. Treat every interview like a do or die thing. डेटा साइंस एक ऐसा करियर है जहाँ पे इंडिया में लोग करोड़ों तक के पैकेज कमाते हैं, बट क्योंकि इतना बड़ा पैकेज है तो यूट्यूब पे बहुत ज़्यादा कन्फ्यूजन भी है। तो इसके लिए मैं आज इस पॉडकास्ट पे लेके आया हूँ साईनाथ को, जो वर्क कर रहे हैं एज अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट इन क्रेड। उनका जो एक्सपीरियंस है, उन्होंने बहुत सारी जगह पे इंटर्नशिप करी है। तो हमने इस पॉडकास्ट में डिस्कशन किया है कि इंटर्नशिप के बारे में, डेटा साइंटिस्ट रोड मैप के बारे में, और साथ ही साथ क्या पैकेजेस होते हैं उसके बारे में, और कैसे इंटर्नशिप को क्रैक करना है और लोगों को कैसे रीच आउट करना है, जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है क्योंकि उनके करियर में उनके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी वैसे नहीं आई थी जो कन्वेंशनल वे होता है। उनको बहुत स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा, लोगों को रीच आउट करना पड़ा। वो भी हमने डिस्कस किया इस वीडियो में। अगर आप भी चाहते हैं ऐसे ही किसी पॉडकास्ट में मेरे साथ फीचर होना, तो इस नीचे दिए हुए ईमेल पे आप मुझे ईमेल कर सकते हैं आपकी स्टोरी के साथ, जहाँ पे आप पूरी स्टोरी बताएंगे। तो मैं ट्राई करूँगा कि आपके साथ एक पॉडकास्ट करने का। अगर पुणे में अवेलेबल होते हैं आप तो पुणे में फिज़िकली करेंगे, नहीं तो अगर किसी और सिटी में अवेलेबल होते हैं तो वहाँ से वर्चुअली भी कर सकते हैं। अगर आप जयपुर में रहते हैं, जब भी मैं नेक्स्ट टाइम जयपुर आता हूँ वहाँ पे मैं पॉडकास्ट शूट करूँगा। तो सीधा चलते हैं इस पॉडकास्ट पे। थैंक यू साईनाथ फॉर ज्वाइनिंग मी ऑन दिस पॉडकास्ट, एंड बिफोर जंपिंग इनटू द रियल क्वेश्चंस आई वुड लाइक यू टू शेयर अबाउट योरसेल्फ, what you are doing and what you have done till now. Yeah, thank you Paras, first of all for this podcast. So myself, I am Sainath. I am a 2024 batch pass out from IIIT Raipur with major in data science and artificial intelligence. I previously interned at Siemens, Swiggy, CRED, and currently I'm working as a data scientist at CRED. Okay, thank you so much for your introduction. So, Sainath, you interned at CRED, Swiggy, and many more that you told me in your story. But how did these experiences shape your path, and which ones were the most valuable for your data science career? So it is difficult for me to pick one place which is most useful for my data science career, but I can say like what are the learnings from each of these. So first I will start with the applied roles, like whether it be in CRED or Swiggy or Siemens. So like in the last 6 months I worked in CRED, so I'm starting with that. So there I learned like the end to end, like how the like exact real world setting looks, starting from the development of the models to the deployment of the models, like what will be the flow and what will be the care they are taking and like how it will do. And in the other forms, like I worked in reinforcement learning, which is I think a great opportunity to get to work in the field of reinforcement learning even before the graduation. So that gave me a lot of confidence, like and a lot of courage to explore the fields like which are not very openly spread in the community. And so this is how like each intern like showed me like the intern which I'm doing at that point of time was like the state of the art research, even it is in MIT, Harvard, in the Broad Institute. Like I worked on eye disease detection and this using the advanced architectures. So this all helped me a lot in the entire journey. Okay, I could see you had a multiple internship at the different places. But now I get a lot of questions from the student that we are not getting internship. We tried on the multiple location, multiple companies, but we are not getting any opportunity. So can you just tell your story, how you got this much, opportunity despite you having a career where we have a very limited, number of internship for the people? Yeah. So first, at the beginning of your career,
the internship should be valued in terms of three, I believe. Either it should be monetary, either it should add some value because of the institute tag or the firm tag or something. Otherwise, it should be doing the state-of-the-art research. Like if any of this box ticks, that will be very helpful for your future. So at the end of the fourth sem and in the sem break between fourth sem and fifth sem, I decided to do an intern to know my exact skills and enhance them. But like as a second year student, you won't be having a great resume. You won't be having. But reach out to the people, reach out to the professors. If you're I aimed any IIT, NIT, or better triple than my college. I didn't look in terms of firms because I know at that point of time it was too early. So I thought to engage with the research labs. So the research labs, it won't be monetary, but you will be getting a research publication or a good place to start the work. So this will be the stepping stones for your future big thing. So I thought to engage in IIT, many institutes, but I finally got in the IIT Delhi. So that started in the field of data science AML, the first intern. From there, it was a lot of cold mails and search the people who are working on your field, search where your interest lies. Go on to the LinkedIn, search if you want to get into a firm, search who are hiring for your interests, or who's which working area matches your profile. Approach them. It should not be applying on the portal and saying that there is no reply. Reach out to the people. Let them remember you. If you send the exact matched roles, if there is a job description and if your profile matches, send it to the people. They will see and you will get some edge over the others. So highlight the things which are very good. Everyone will be having some skills, but everyone will be having a good unique skill. So highlight that. So that will be more important.
But Sainath, I interact with a lot of people, and recently I got to know with a lot of people I was interacting on the TopMate, and they were saying that we are reaching out to a lot of people on LinkedIn or by cold emails, but we are not getting the response rate from there. What was the response rate for your reach outs? Let's suppose if you are reaching out to 100 people, how many of them replied to you?
Yeah, so I will tell you a stat. I want to get a foreign internship in internship in a foreign institute after the stint with IIT Delhi and Siemens. I started I shortlisted few universities and started applying to all. Almost in the gap of 6 months, I mailed almost at least 1,000 plus cold mails. I didn't receive one single reply from anyone. But after that, I received a reply from the professor of Broad Institute, the MIT and Harvard. So, now you can say that, is the worth wait? If after the 1,000 mails, I got a reply from MIT and Harvard, I felt okay, it's worth it. So it's how much time you continuously do that, it depends. The response rate is very low, but you should try. And it is not even if you don't have the sufficient skills, you will be knowing internally. So don't keep on applying. If you feel you have that and you can get somewhere, then just keep on trying. Once you mail, just forget and you approach the people. After a week or 2 weeks, just write a formal follow-up message or mail. And if they don't reply, move on to the other person. Keep doing this.
Yeah.
One day, definitely it will happen. I used to doubt myself before that. But after that, now I realize what is the power of the consistency or holding it up.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Even when I started my career, I used to do that and I was not getting reply from the people. But I kept doing that and somehow I got the reply and that changed my whole career. I want to tell you everyone that if you are thinking that I'm not getting any response after 10 messages, that's not going to happen. You have to keep repeating that until you get some success. So that's how this world works. No one is free to reply you, or so someone will reply you that will eventually break your career, and you will break into some big job. So Sainath, beyond the big names, you have intern at places like Sequoia and IIT Delhi. Can you share any hidden gem in terms of internships or opportunities that aspiring, data scientists might overlook, like what you did, if they can repeat it and they can get the same success?
Yeah, so generally what I see is, even in my early stage, like I don't use it to approach like small scale startups or like small scale startups in foreign, like I don't use it to do that. Like I am also like approaching the big people and big firms and big institutes. But see, like who you should also be aware with whom you are competing. Like the first step can be small, but eventually it may become big. So what I say is, like as I said before, like in the early stage, forget about monetary benefits, and in the second thing, forget about the reputation of the firm of the institute as well. Then aim for the reputation of the research or reputation of the work you are doing. Let's say I heard like in my college, like a person approached me for we are discussing about like what they are doing in their life, and he got to work in a very remote startup. Even he don't know the name of that startup before, but they are working in organ transplantation, and he is working as the computer vision intern there. So see, like this domain, even it takes a lot of time to get into that field, even if you are experienced. But as an intern, if you are getting such exciting field, forget about the monetary benefits and forget about the what that firm is. Like the work is so much valuable. Just get into that, upskill yourself. Now, after one to small steps might be in monetary or something else. Finally, based on this, after the skills you learn there, you will get one big step. So it is like always a consistently you should go on. It should not be like I will directly get into something big thing. You can get it, but it will be very difficult and it takes longer time. So always try to take these small steps. Like one principle what I followed was, after my third or fourth sem, I decided with my academics, I will be constantly doing one internship / a research collaboration with any professor in any of the institute other than my institute, just to have the exposure of what is going in the this AML world. So I continued that, and at some point of time, you like it will be very hectic, but at some point of time you will be seeing the results, and you will be feeling, you will be seeing the results, and it will be very fruitful actually.
Yeah, thank you for detailed explanation. It will definitely going to help a lot of people, because I get a lot of questions around that. One very important question for you is that many people, dream of have a dream of becoming a data science engineer. Okay, and based on your experience, what's a realistic roadmap someone could follow starting from zero? If they are in college, if they are just in a different, let's suppose they are in a different domain and they want to switch in the data science or data engineer. So what would be the roadmap for that?
So in whichever branch you are, whichever college you are, they doesn't matter a lot in the field of data science. The only thing you need is a good hold of math. You may not be expert in math. At least you should feel math exciting. In math, I mean linear algebra, matrix analysis, probability, statistics, calculus. Even if you're not very versed with this, at least you should have the interest to learn this. If they're exciting, then okay, like you can at least try the career in the data science. Once you have a grip of this, then start with basics. Don't get overwhelmed by seeing what is happening all over the world. Even if the LLMs are coming, some other excellent algorithm will come, some other over the top research will be happening. But you don't be worried about that. First start with basics. Even any advanced level progress happen, the basics are still going to be intact. It will be built upon those basics. So don't think that I will skip the basics and I will learn those, and in the trial of learning those you will fall behind. Don't do this. Start with the first math, then go to the basics and properly complete this machine learning. So what I mean to say is follow the courses from the deeplearning.ai or Andrew NG on YouTube, And there are many excellent materials out there. There are if you are a person who like to read the books, there is a book called An Introduction to Statistical Learning by the Springer Tech series. I think you can read that book and go through the subtopics very thoroughly. Check for the Towards Data Science or Medium blogs, and there are many YouTube videos where you can find. And there is this course by Analytics Club of IIT Guwahati, where they curated, there is a summer course and they curated 8 weeks of material. In each week, what should be done to get the basics right. So there are many materials and many things out there to learn the basics. So concentrate on the basics and eventually you will go there.
Okay, thank you so much, Sainath, for that explanation. But I want one help from your side. If you can just share some resources with me, so I can put down on this description so people can take a reference from there.
Yeah.
Whatever you have, you can share. Please do share with me. I'll list down all the resources in the description.
Yeah, sure.
Guys, you can go and check out the description of the video if you want to check out the resources. And one thing I often see the people talk, I want to go in a data science, but I feel data science isn't for everyone. Or if what you feel, what kind of people, personality, skills and trust would make someone as a good data scientist or good to fit for this kind of field?
Yeah, I'm specifically speaking about data science. I'm not commenting on the other part, but in data science, what I feel the challenges one may face, and you should be up for that. One thing is the domain is completely evolving now. So you should be able to read every day regarding the upcoming research, and you should not be outdated. You should be in that domain to match what is happening and have that bit. So continuous exploration is required, and most of the data science is there will be a lot of hit and trial methods. There will be a lot of storytelling using data. So you should be up for that. If you let's say in math, there will be two methods. Someone might be able to do a proof directly using the hit and trial method. Someone will be doing a formal thing. So in data science, you need both kind of thing. Only being formal is not sufficient. Only doing this hit and trial continuously is not sufficient. You should able to match both these energies, both these things. So if you have that kind of mindset, and if you have that kind of mindset, a lot of exploration from yourself, you should plan. Exploration is not easy as well. You should know what you are going to explore. So if you have that kind of mindset, data science will be going to be easy. And I'm just a fresher, so it is from my these 3-4 years of experience. But you may there may be people who might not agree with me, but I personally feel that it requires a lot of exploration.
Okay, understood. So one more important point, if you are putting that much effort, I feel a lot of people are very frustrated after putting a lot of effort. So you understand the current job market is really tough.
Yeah.
And what do you think? What unconventional strategy or tactics you follow and to stand out in front of companies, and even when you were going for the internships?
Yeah. So one thing is the effort should be extra now. Let's say if X amount of hard work is required before, now it should be shooted up. You should work a bit extra to grab good opportunities. And there might be the cases even if you are fully prepared, even if you apply in the portals, you will not be getting the callbacks, or these things will keep on happening. But what I say is approach the right people in the right way. Let's say one of the powerful platforms I feel is LinkedIn. So first of all, shortlist the companies, go through their job descriptions, go to the people working there, see in the lead code, see what is the interview experience and what they asked, see the work details and all this. And finally, shortlist few companies which are in your domain, and you feel your work is their work is closely oriented towards your skills. After shortlisting, first check whether they are really hiring or not. How you get to know whether they are really hiring is not through the job portal. I don't believe directly the job portal. So first, check in the LinkedIn, filter the posts column. Check, are there any new people posting I joined this company? They will be posting the gratitude mail saying thank you for the HR team or thank you for the so and so person. Check, are there any kinds of posts in the recent times? And like these things helps. And you also reach out to the people whom the new hires mentioned they are thanking to. So they are the people who hired them. So if the skills match, they can also hire you. So it is like they also want the people. Few companies still they want the people and they also want the jobs. But these people don't know which companies are hiring, and the companies also might be lagging to identify which people are the suitable for this. So use LinkedIn as the powerful medium. Reach out to the people. Like highlight one thing which stand out from. Like if you sit silently and if you ask yourself like why should be I selected, your mind will be saying you an answer like I'm good at this or I have this or something like which can be highlighted in a resume. Bold them while sending the LinkedIn messages, and be very formal in the LinkedIn message. Just don't say hi and wait. Like when you're sending a LinkedIn connection, write a note like what you want, send them the connection, then mail the resume. Like you follow all these traditional steps. Like if it requires in 1 month, it would have happened in the last 4 years. Now it is taking much more time, 2-3 months. So that is there. You cannot get rid of that. But consistency is the key again. Like just see who are hiring. Are they a perfect match for you? If they match, go on to the people of that company, reach out and let them know you are there. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Understood. So Sainath, one important question. I know it's a bit tough for you because you recently joined CRED. So let's suppose if anyone putting that much effort after getting internship and they got into full-time job, what exact package they can expect as a fresher, and what could be the package for, let's suppose, 5 years, 7 years of experience in this domain?
Yeah, like fresher, I have seen the like pretty good salary ranges in many companies, even my peers working or like my seniors and the people I know. Like a decent startups and like good companies are paying 20-25 around. Like I have seen many packages about 25.
For the experience one?
Yeah, experience one, I don't have much connections in that zone, so I don't know exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sainath, for sharing all the details. I know this is kind of a podcast. I'm doing it for the first time. I hope that this is going to help a lot of people who want to pursue data science as a career. And if you have any last thoughts that you want to share with people, please go ahead.
Yeah, the other thing is like preparing for the interviews and these challenges. So in these tough times, getting an interview opportunity is a great thing. So be sure that you won't waste that opportunity by silly mistakes or because of unpreparation or some other external factor. So treat every interview like a do or die thing, because you might have done something very different from the other people, approached many people, done something different, and finally you got an interview opportunity. So you don't do something like prepare very well, like revise the things which you want to revise. Don't take even like the beginning algorithms like linear regression very cool, and don't skip it. Make a short notes and go through all them before the interview. So give your 100%, more than 100% for every interview, because getting one single interview is very difficult at these times. So once you get, don't waste that opportunity.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sainath, for your time and your sharing your experience with my audience.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn a lot of things from Sainath, and if you want to connect with Sainath, I'm giving you the LinkedIn of the Sainath in description, as well as on this screen. You can connect with Sainath and discuss things about the data science.
Yeah.
I'll meet you in next video. Till then, goodbye.